this is a really bitter pill for a lot of people to swallow. You don't want to be going at what you perceive as fast as possible. You want everyone to be moving at the same speed. We have an obsession with speed. If we had the same obsession with flow that we do with speed, we'd deliver all of our projects. No dramas at all. If we had the same obsession with flow as we do with speed, we'd have a lot better meetings as well. Meetings cost you how much? Down below, I'll run some rough calcs. Based off the story, I was working on a project in WA during COVID. One Saturday, just one Saturday alone, my calendar had out of a 12-hour shift, 11 hours blocked out in meetings. The rest of the time I spent driving between the contractor's office and the client side office for meetings. It was ridiculous. When you look at the true cost, now I'm not saying we stop meetings. Meetings, when they're done well, this is why I've got this resource up here called Meeting Suck. A highly productive tool and critical for getting your teams aligned, getting everyone on the same page, all moving in the same direction. One easy thing that we can do to make meetings better, and you can do this today, it's not going to take you long at all. Instead of calling them meetings, rub that out. Run two. One's called a brief, first thing in the morning. What are we doing for the day? We're going to use a process called Flex for that. We're starting to actually build an AI agent that's going to step us through the process of doing Flex every day. And the afternoon one, of course, is called the debrief. Funnily enough, and we're going to do a debrief right now. If you've been following along, this is day 51 of 90 of the ORCA process. So instead of talking about it, let's just show you exactly what to do right now. This is a lesson as well on how to use social media for project teams. I'm working on a project at the moment. All the things that I speak to every day are going on this project, the same as they're going on every project in Australia, everywhere. I've not seen a project yet. I've been doing it since I was 15. Construction projects. I'm 54 this year. I've not seen one that operates flawlessly. I've seen some better ones. I've seen on the shit show scale. Most of them sit somewhere between complete and utter shit show and the really good ones, probably just getting out of a bit of a shit show, starting to get some of their sessions during the day that are operating flawlessly. What we call a flawless session, fighter pilots talk about they have a mission for the day of something that they want to achieve, and this is part of the Flex process. So they brief, this is the mission, they go away, they do the mission, they come back and they debrief. ORCA. Did we achieve the mission? Did we not? What was the objective of the mission? What were the results? What actions, what caused those results to happen? What actions do we need to take away to improve next time? They operate flawlessly, as in they achieve their mission, like almost 99% of the time. Fighter pilots can do it. There's no reason why we can't do it in the construction industry. The metric, I've been thinking about this and I've been doing quite a few podcasts with Jason Schroeder recently. The metric, the key metric that I believe that we should be measuring whether we're flawlessly executing or not is handoffs on our tax zones. If we're getting people in and out, starting, finishing, completing all their work, getting them in and out within their tack time, I like to keep my tack times to, after reading some recent research on goal setting and people achieving goals, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to achieve a goal when they've got a little mission to go away and take and do, is to shorten the middle section of it, because we're most motivated at the start of it when we first start the task. That's why it's never ever a drama to get someone to start a new area, take a new part of the job on, to start something new. Getting someone to go in and finish is like pulling teeth. But our motivation's highest when we're starting, and again, once we're getting near to the goal, near to completion. Then we've got that dip in the middle. We're keeping our tack times, tack wagons, my terminology is not 100% correct on tact. Keeping those as short as possible, we keep that dip as small as possible, and we keep people motivated for as long as possible towards starting and, more importantly, finishing what they actually start. Right, so let's show you a debrief right now. What I'll do right now is I'll show you an ORCA debrief. Starting to get reasonably good at it after doing 50 odd in a row. Then we're actually building what's known as a flex wingman. So the flex wingman's going to step us through the process of running our briefing sessions in the morning. It's one of the hardest parts when you're first trying to get people to take on something new, and where it falls down is they go, oh, what are we supposed to do? What are the 6 steps for a brief session in the morning again? What was step 1? Oh, Fred's not here. He normally runs it. Oh, don't worry about it. We won't run it today. And it's forgotten and gone. We put this into a tool, AI, ChatGPT or whatever it is, and we have that set up in the meeting room. So we just go, like I do right now, new shift, blah, blah, blah. And it steps us through that process. We're far more likely to stay on track and do 50 odd of them in a row. Exactly like I have been doing. So this is ORCA Wingman. New shift. This is day 51 of 90. It is Tuesday the 13th of January 2026. There's a reason why I run these lives at this time in the morning as well. It's because this is when other people on site are most likely to see it, and someone else picks the idea and runs up with it, and I'm not the constraint in the system anymore. That's when you really start to get some traction, when things really start to take off, when other people start to become the catalyst, which is drive the change on your site for you. This is a home ORCA. He asked me whether I'm doing a home ORCA or a travel one. If it's a travel one, we shorten it up a bit to make it easier for me to do, because I've got other shit going on when I'm traveling and other distractions where I'm likely to miss a day. So we reduce the load just to keep the streak intact. Yesterday's 3 must-do tasks. Day 50, Monday, verify full kit for first task. I do that all the time now, even with my chats. When I do a chat inside ChatGPT, so this is a new task. Let's go through the verify full kit process to make sure that we are doing what we've got, what we need to do. Never start, like Jason Schroeder says, never start a task till you've got everything that you need to finish it. So that's what we do with him first. Write physical Kanban ticket before starting execution. I did that. Complete 1 visible growth action tied to school games. Post outreach or asset. Binary only, no stories. Did you complete these 3 tasks? Yes, 3 tasks were completed. This keeps everyone on track too. When you've got that little prompt up there, no stories at the minute. Otherwise you get, oh, what 3 tasks? Yeah, those 3 tasks. Oh, but crane broke down and the crane driver wasn't in, and then, oh, mate went home early. Don't want the stories. Did we do it? Did we execute flawlessly, or did we not? Worry about the reasons why later on. AI helps us keep that on track. Objective today. State 1 objective. Rule reminders. 1 objective only. Concrete, human, binary, no abstract, no future. Framing. What was today's objective? The objective today is to get this post out that we're doing right now, which is keeping everyone on the same page, why I'm introducing Flex now. So the objective was to run this live. Results, binary factual. Yes, the objective was achieved. This is where we get into the stories, right? What caused things to go wrong if I went off track? And what they recommend in it, because what happens in an ORCA debrief is that it's nameless, rankless, blameless. So you don't go, Beanie didn't fucking get the crane over there this morning, and he was supposed to. It's like the crane crew, expect to a role. Crane coordinator didn't have the crane there ready to go. The crane crew weren't ready. Sparkies didn't have their cable tray up. The mechanical boys hadn't finished with the torque machine, so all the bolts weren't torqued up. We couldn't get sign off. That's what we're speaking to. We're not blaming or naming people. Call out behaviours, decisions, constraints removed, wingman used. So the behaviours is my Kanban tickets. A lot of this stuff is automatic now, particularly when it comes to posting inside school. I just do that daily. My streak goes right back to 31st of August now. Every day I've been in there and had some sort of interaction. Decisions are easy to make because I have my big ass year calendar. I'll show you that. Spoke to this yesterday. You want to get everyone on the same page, then you need to have a page that they can get on. This is the ultimate that I've seen in a page to get everyone on. It's got the whole year. Now, we don't want to go into all level of really detailed on this. All we need is milestones, rosters when people are in or out, key people, maybe key equipment, something like that. This one for me is I work on a 6-to-6 cadence. So I go after a particular milestone very hard for 6 weeks. Then I'll back it off. I've got a 2-week, what they call buffer in the system. As you heard me talk to in the video at the start, the system works quickest when it's running at 80% capacity. So I'll put some capacity in there. I don't book. Things might happen in here. I might have to do interviews. I might have to go away. All sorts of shit could happen in here. But I've got nothing blocked in that I need to achieve this first milestone. Nothing set in this period of time here. It also gives me is if I've hit that and I haven't quite achieved the target that I wanted to hit, the mission, haven't achieved the objective, I've got 2 weeks to fix up what I didn't hit and reset and get ready for the next 6 weeks. Behaviours is I use my Kanban tickets. Decisions are easy because I've got a big ass whiteboard. I know what my word is for the year, which is delivery, and I also know what my mistake is, which is to win the school games. So I have a very clear picture of where I'm actually heading. Turn that light on for you. A little bit brighter. Right. How's that? Better. Constraints removed. Not really. Wingman. Yes, I use Wingman. An AI Wingman for all of my posts, all of my strategic thinking and my planning. What it's doing here is recognising patterns. That's where the stories come out. Crane didn't get there on time. Crane driver wasn't available. Blah, blah, blah. All right, what actions are we going to put in place for those causes? What caused us to not achieve the mission? Or what went off track? What actions are we going to put in place now? What can we improve to have a flawless shift tomorrow? If you're in a real shit show at the time too, we're not going to try and jump you straight from disaster to flawless execution. That's not going to happen. What we're going to do is we split it into 3 sessions the day. Same as a cricket game. Do a morning session, lunch session, afternoon session. How can we get one session? The one that I always try and get is the middle. That's where you get most of your work done. So the prep, all that sort of stuff happens in the morning session. That middle session is where you get most of the work done. Then the afternoons, like finish off and prep for the next day. That's what we're aiming for. That's where we're going for. Set tomorrow's 3 must-do actions. Executable, binary, remove negotiations, support momentum, no optimizations, no extras. Tomorrow's 3 must-do tasks. Day 52, verify full kit. So he's just making sure that that habit is getting set, that verify full kit. That was something that I asked him to push me on. Write a physical Kanban ticket, which I've already done. Complete 1 visible growth action tied to the school gains, post, outreach or asset. Completed, not completed. Daily execution index based on 0 to 3 behaviors. 3 from 3 today. I'm not even going to worry about the visual. 3 from 3. Must be mumbling. It's gone try from try. This is still way quicker than standing here typing, even if I do have to repeat myself a couple of times every now and again. Do you want to run the ISO? Not today. Day 51 of 90 completed, closed cleanly. ORCA streak intact, daily execution index 3 from 3, full kit verification. Kanban written, status, phase 3, full flex and ORCA active. No sequence violations. Alright. So what I'm going to do is go over to here. ORCA wingman debrief plan. Is that it there? Need to get up my nose. Need to rename that. No, you're in the project still, Beanie. What are you doing, son? That's what we want. Flex wingman. Alright, this is the part where we're now building our flex wingman. If you want to go back and see, I did 2 sessions on this yesterday. So there was one on LinkedIn and one inside. Can I point to that? Oh, I've nearly got it. Oh, look at that. That's perfection right there. school.com/scrum. Okay, you can see what I've done to this point, how I've gone about it, how I use AI, how I use one AI to prompt another AI, and how I use the AI to check and train itself. Next, only when you say it. When you're ready to assemble everything into the deployable tool, say exactly, write the Flex Wingman prompt V1 for a new project. Let's do it. Write the Flex Wingman prompt V1 for a new project. We'll run this and see if we can. Below is a Flex Wingman prompt V1 compiled cleanly from everything you lock. No additions, no softening, no drift. You can paste this verbatim into a new project. I'm going to see if I need to do a new project or a new. He's given it a whole set of rules on how it's supposed to run me through the wingman process. So we'll have a look and see how it went. Do I need to do a new project, or can I just do a new chat inside this project? Which way is going to be better for me to, or which one's going to produce a better result? No point guessing about these things. AI can see this stuff through so many different levels. Create a new project. If goals clean behavior, no drift and repeatable execution, new project will produce better than new chat side. Why a new project beats a new chat? Projects carry behavioral memory. Even in a new chat, this project still contains flex wrangling history, ORCA logic. That's useful for building but dangerous for running. Okay, all right. So, copy that right there. We'll now go back. New project. Flex. We'll call it Flex Wingman tool. Create the project. Don't need to add any files. Just give him the prompt. See what he does. Let's see if he can take me through the flex process. Lock, this is clean, constrained, executable, no drift, no coaching, leakage, clear gates, hard stops and force, single week execution protected, ORCA authority preserved. Flex scope airtight, you can paste this verbatim into a new project and run immediately. When you're ready, start a new chat and open with exactly new shift date. From there, Flex Wingman takes over. So I start a new chat inside this project, or can I do it from this chat? Short answer, start a new chat inside this project. Plain and non-negotiable, the chat contains pre-prompt context. Okay. Alright. Focus to a wingman, so we start a new chat. New shift. Tuesday, 13th of January 2026. That should kick him off into the flex process. This is still in training at the moment, too, by the way. Building this live. So you can see what I'm doing. Did ORCA run yesterday. Yes, ORCA ran yesterday. Find a mission, 7-day horizon. Answer only this in one tight sequence. By the end of the next 7 days, what must exist? Tangible, visible, undeniable for this week to be a win. Rules: output, not effort. Something you can point at. Post live page published, tool working sessions booked, etc. One sentence, no list, no explanations. Output, not effort. Okay. Answer this one only in one tight sentence. By the end of the next 7 days, what must exist, tangible and visible, undeniable, for this week to be a win? What must exist is I must have had another 2 inquiries from LinkedIn regarding project reset sessions. This is a tough one. Mission objective: 2 new inbound LinkedIn inquiries, specific asking about project reset sessions. Define the win conditions, proof of mission success. Answering this short and concrete. What exact evidence will prove that those 2 inquiries are real and valid? Observable proof. They will book in a triage call session on my TidyCal site. Two separate LinkedIn contacts book a triage call via your just for clarity, that's TidyCal. TIDYCAL. Just letting you know what I'm telling them. Though. Define the entry phase. And so, what is the single earliest action that must happen on LinkedIn for someone to end up booking a triage call on TidyCal? One action, something you directly control, no explanation. They direct message me for the link. Done. A LinkedIn user sends you a direct message asking for the TidyCal link. Step 4. Define the critical actions. Minimum set. Now reverse engineer only what's required to trigger that DM. Answering this. What are the 2-3 specific actions you must take this week that most directly cause people to DM you asking for the link? What has been working up to this point is the ORCA, the daily LinkedIn live videos that I run. So I need to post on LinkedIn an image post and a live video every day. Locked and tightened to actions, not formats. Critical actions this week. Run one daily LinkedIn Live with a clear verbal call to action to DM you for the project reset link. So when you're ready to book in for that, just drop a comment below or DM me. You want the triage called link. Publish one LinkedIn image post that anchors the live and explicit prompts DMs for the link. Just for clarity, that LinkedIn Live and the LinkedIn image post, there needs to be one of each daily. Trying to break this here, giving it extra bits and pieces to make sure that it still goes back and goes, yeah, that's all good, but we're on to this step now, which it does. Okay. Identify the primary risk. Answering this, what's the single biggest risk this week that would stop you from executing one LinkedIn Live and one image post every day? One risk, no fixes, no commentary. What's the biggest risk? The biggest risk would have to be if I had a technical issue with Ecamm Live, the software that I use to broadcast onto LinkedIn. So this is a mitigation phase now. This is like your site. You could have gone through this exact process if you want access to this. This is only part built at the moment. Next I'm going to go and take it and put into Claude and create an actual tool where you can go and do it. But you could get a copy of this chat anyway, this prompt. Locked, primary risk, a technical failure with Ecamm Live preventing you from broadcasting. Define the risk mitigation preemptive concrete. The final step you must neutralise before it happens. Answer this. Was a single preemptive action you would take to ensure technical issues with Ecamm Live does not stop you from going live this week? Okay, what I can actually do is go live on YouTube straight from my phone. Then I could download that native file of YouTube and then upload it to LinkedIn. It wouldn't be a LinkedIn Live, but the video would still be up on LinkedIn, so it would still allow me to get the video up to LinkedIn. Anything else that I try to do, I'd be trying to use a new piece of software, and I will waste more time trying to work out how to use that new piece of software than I would actually get benefit out of it. Lock, tighten to a single preemptive action. Risk mitigation. If Ecamm Live fails, immediately go live on YouTube from your phone. Download to the native recording and upload it to LinkedIn the same day. Mission plan complete. Chain integrity right to left. Outcome 2 inbound project reset inquiries. 2 Tidycal bookings DM asking for the link. Drivers daily LinkedIn Live plus daily image posts. Ecamm Live failure is a risk. Mitigation, YouTube, first fallback, no new tools, no drift, no extra tools, no decision, no debt. Next move is execution only. When you're ready, say run daily execution checklist and Flex will lock non-negotiables for each day. Run daily execution checklist. This has been a little bit slow today, because we're building this as we're going. But imagine this, your team comes in the morning and they go, all right, team, it's time for the debrief. Okay, what are we doing today? And someone goes, new shift, date, into the phone. That steps everyone through that process. You download that, keep it somewhere, don't have to. You've got it there to refer back to because it's in your chat. Oh, sorry, this is a brief. That's a terrible bay, Bernie. End of the shift, we pull the debrief wingman up, new shift, date. It runs you through the ORCA process. All of a sudden, your meetings have gone from meetings suck to one of the things, turning one of the most loathed elements of running projects into the one of the most valuable, with a who. And the who is these wingmen right here. Daily flex checklist. Verify full kit before 9 AM. Camera working, mic check, lighting on, Ecamm Live opens, connects to LinkedIn, YouTube, mobile, feedback confirms. Complete before doing anything else. LinkedIn Live, 1 per day. Go live once. Speak to project reset pane only. Verbal call to action stated clearly. If you want the project reset link, DM me and I'll send it through. If you want the project reset link, DM me and I'll send it through. Live completed, call to action spoken. LinkedIn image, 1 post, 1 per day. Single image, no carousel. Anchors the live post topic. Explicit DM prompt, in net text. DM me for the project reset link. DM handling, same day. Respond to every DM manually. Send a tidycal link only. No explaining, no selling in chat. Link sent, conversion closed. Conversation closed. Fallback rule, only if Ecamm fails. Go live on YouTube from your phone. Download native recording. Upload video to LinkedIn the same day. Captions include DM call to action. Video still posted that day. End of day binary check. Answer yes or no only. Did one live happen? Did one image post go up? If no to either, day failed. No stories. That's it. Either execute the mission flawlessly or we don't. This checklist does not change until the 7-day mission is completed. Tomorrow, Flex will only ask, did both actions execute yesterday? Yes or no? Nothing else. Execution window is open. Right. That worked even better than I hoped it would. You want the project reset link? Reach out. And if you're because maybe your 2026 started just like this. Speak soon. You don't want to start 2026 like this. I'm starting a new pilot program called 2026 Pre-Season Training. It's for leaders who want to get their team match fit before the whistle blows and the 2026 season kicks off. So if you're running a good company or a team and you want to hit 2026 in a sprint, this is your window right now to set it up. We'll custom build your 12-month plan and drop it into a Trello board so that you actually track it and use it. We'll resource it properly so the work actually gets done and set you up a school community so that you're ready to get rhythm from day one. We'll be setting it all up using Goldrat's project rules of flow to mitigate the 12 causes of project failure, because that's exactly what this is and how you need to treat it as a project. And you'll also be learning to leverage AI where it counts to get the most impact. This isn't some paint by numbers cookie cutter course. It's pre-season training custom built for your business. There's only 10 spots and we'll have it wrapped up so that you're ready to run before we hit Christmas. DM me the words 2026 pre-season training and I'll send you all the details, because you really don't want to start 2026 like this.